Hi,
Hi, my name's Andy.
my name is Shahin. I'm from India.
Nice to meet you. How are you today?
Nice to meet you too. As it is, not bad.
Very good. It's a beautiful day here in Italy, sunny day.
Okay.
And let me see your information. Okay, yes. So, yes, you came from another tutor on Cambly, yes?
Yeah, my regular tutor is Janet, and I think due to Christmas she has a busy week. So I was asking tutors for grammar, but nobody was ready to teach
Mm-hmm.
grammar because I want advanced grammar. So she told me that I'll post message on the Facebook group of Cambly, and definitely you'll get teachers. So she suggested me two names. One is yours and one more teacher.
Okay, good. Yeah, I love grammar, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Finally, I got someone.
Mm-hmm. Yes. We say it's a Marmite thing. Have you heard of Marmite?
No?
In England and maybe in other countries, it's something that you spread on bread,
Okay.
and it's in a jar, and you either love it or you hate it. There's
Is
no
it like a jam or something? Jam
similar.
jelly?
Yeah, it's like brown or black in color. I don't like it, but yeah, it's one of those things that people say they love it or they hate it. It's like no, nobody says, oh, it's okay. It's yeah. And I think it's the same with grammar sometimes.
And what I expect that when people are working on a Cambly as a teacher, and when they have written in their profile that they are correcting with grammar, so if student ask, they should teach.
If they've written it, yes, yeah, yeah.
Because before booking lesson, I used to check their profile,
Hmm.
what they are good at or what they are helping with, and then only I book lesson. But eventually I come to know that they are not interested in grammar or like that thing. Sometimes teachers cancel my lesson
Oh, well, yeah.
because I message them in advance that I want to learn that particular topic with you.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Some of them just want to do conversation with students, but yeah, I do exams and all types of things. So yeah, it's good for me. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, but I think
Okay.
I'm working in education field, so grammar is also necessary for me.
Hmm. Are you teaching?
I do not teach, but I'm running a school, so I thought some time for teacher training and all those things I may need it.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. And what age do you teach? What age are the students, or what age do you help?
I do not help particularly. If I need, I'll help my teachers. And we are means my school is right from nursery to 12th standard, 12th
Ah,
grade.
okay. Hmm. Yes. Okay. Good. So active and passive.
Yes,
Are you comfortable with the grammar itself?
yeah,
So it's just the use of it?
yes. I just want to practice.
Okay. In what situation would we use the passive when we're in a conversation?
That's what I want to practice it. Exactly, I don't know about. I can make active to passive. I
Hmm.
cannot make passive to active.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah.
And exactly what situation, I don't have any much idea about.
Okay. The passive is often used when we don't know who did something.
Okay, means we are not aware of subject who did
Yes.
that action.
Yeah. It's when in the active we would use somebody or someone.
Hmm.
Yeah. For example, if you saw a window which was broken, you say, somebody has broken the window. But
Hmm.
we wouldn't normally say that. We would say, the window has been broken.
Window has been broken.
Yes. Yeah. Hmm. You say somebody broke the window. But we would often say, the window is broken. Yeah, because we don't know who broke the window. The important thing is the window and not who broke it.
Mm-hmm.
In that
And
case.
one more thing, that books are sold here, like that sentences
Good.
are there. So I think we know that shopkeeper is selling books, but sometimes it's like a board or the flex of that shop. Books are sold here,
Yeah,
and
there's a
yeah,
sign in the window.
uh,
Yeah. Or they might say low cost or cheap books are sold here
hmm,
to attract people because, yeah, if it's a bookshop, people know that there are books, but they might not know that there are cheap books available. Yeah. Instead of saying we sell cheap books, they focus
hmm,
on the books. So cheap books are sold here.
okay.
Yes. So it's when we focus on what would be the object normally of the sentence, um, rather than who actually performed the action.
Hmm. Subject is available or may not. Means both the conditions are there.
Yeah. We might know who did it, or we might not. But in that case, the person who did it isn't important. It's what the action was, or what the object of the sentence was. Yeah. So in that case, cheap books are sold here. Normally, cheap books is the object. We sell cheap books.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's when we want to focus on the object rather than the subject. Yeah. There's not really too much to the passive apart from that. It's just that you focus on the object. So it's changing the focus of the sentence from the subject to the object. Yeah. Like you could say at a school, students are prepared for an exam, and then in brackets, by the school. So the passive is not always stated, but there's usually a by someone or by something at the end of the sentence. But we often don't include the by somebody or by something because it's not important.
Unless and until it's important to say the name of doer.
Yes, yeah, it can be, but it's not as important as what or who was being prepared. So in that one,
Action and object is more important in passive.
yes, yeah, yes. So yeah, that's really it. It's shifting the emphasis from the subject to the object. Yeah, and then of course you've got the different tenses, so that's where it changes. Well, the active and passive are in the same tense, but they change from the subject to the object. So you can have it for the past, present, present perfect, future, future perfect. Particular examples. When you were looking at it, do you have a particular situation in mind for the passive, or is it just in general?
No, in general, I want to practice all the tenses
Mm-hmm.
in passive.
Okay.
Tenses, modal.
Yes. So if we start with the present, for example, an
Okay.
example of the present. If you say, I drive a car, or I drive the car.
Car is driven by me.
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Car is driven.
Yeah. If I say I drive two cars.
Two cars. Sorry, repeat.
Yeah, I
Repeat this.
drive two cars.
Two cars are driven by me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so in that case, we also have to change the is to are. Like,
Yeah.
I drive a car, one car is driven, two cars are driven by me.
Yes.
So that's that one. And the past. I drove I drove the car.
I was driving a car, or
No, because I
I
drove is
drove.
past simple.
Past simple. Just wait. Just wait.
That's
I'll
okay.
tell you. I drove a car. Car was driven by me.
Good. Yes. Yeah. So it's only the to be which changes. The driven always stays the same because it's the past participle.
And every time third form of the verb.
Sorry, can you repeat?
Third form of the verb every time when we change to passive.
Yes. So the
Past participle form.
Yes. Yeah, that doesn't change. We always use the past participle, and then it's to be which changes. Yeah. So in the first one, it was is, and the past was or were if you have the plural. Okay. I have eaten 2 apples.
I have eaten 2 apples. 2 apples have been eaten by me.
Can you repeat?
2 apples have been eaten by me.
Very good.
Have been.
That's good. Yes.
Because with have, we have to add been with that.
Yeah, because we have to have a
And
form of
with
to be.
is amar, we add being, being, and with have and has, had, we add been.
Yes.
Been, not been, been.
Good. Yes.
Please correct me with my grammatical mistakes and pronunciation mistakes as well.
Okay, I will do. Yes. I am eating an apple.
An apple is being eaten by me.
Yeah, is being with the ing. Yes. I had eaten an apple.
An apple had been eaten by me.
Very good. Yes.
Okay.
I will eat an apple.
An apple will be eaten by me.
Very good. Yes. I am going to eat an apple.
I am going to eat an apple. Apple is being eaten by me. No, it's quick future tense.
Yeah, this one changes a little. This one. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. An apple will be being eaten by me, or I'll be going to eat. No, I'm unable to do.
Okay, let me put the original sentence in the chat box. I'm going to eat an apple. No, there's a. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to eat an apple. Okay.
So an apple is going to
Be eaten.
Good. Yes. Yeah. So you have to insert.
An apple is going to be eaten by me.
Yeah. Yes. It's a little more complicated, that one, because you have to find.
No. It's not actually. It's not complicated. I got confused because whenever we use to at the end of the verb, like have to, has to, we have to add be.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the main ones. Let me just.
One more thing, I have a question. With the perfect continuous present, perfect continuous past, and perfect continuous future, I just read in some books that we cannot make the passive of those sentences, or somewhere I heard that in rare conditions we have to make the passive of those sentences. So what's right?
Let me. I have been. Let me put an example sentence there. Yeah, if you have a present perfect continuous.
I have been watching TV for 2 hours. TV have been being watched for 2 hours by me.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense to use it like that.
Okay.
In that case, I've been watching TV. You would still use like the TV has been watched for 2 hours. It's very difficult to get.
Okay, no need to add being.
No, the TV
Okay.
has been being watched. No, it's you could construct it, but it's not one that we would use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have read in some books that we do not use like that, but in one video I had watched that in rare cases means it might be needed to speak like this. So I had a confusion.
It's grammatically it's possible to make it, but realistically we don't use it now.
Oh, you mean in spoken language you do not use it, but grammatically, if need, we can make it.
Well, grammatically it's possible, but I still wouldn't use it even in written English. Like the TV has been being watched. No, it doesn't make sense. You could construct it grammatically, but it doesn't make sense to do it.
Because twice been and being is being, it's not means suitable, or it's little bit awkward to speak as well.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
has been watched. Yeah, because using the present perfect simple still conveys the same idea. The TV has been watched for 2 hours still gives you the exact meaning. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's lots of tenses and it is possible to change them all, but sometimes we just don't do it.
Okay.
Technically, you can
It's
do it.
only with perfect continuous tenses of all present, perfect, and future.
Yes, yeah, we don't use those in the passive like that.
And rest of the nine tense we can make passive of those.
Yes, anything else you can change? Yes, I was trying to think if I missed any out there. Yeah, if I use this is similar. I had to eat the apple.
I had to eat the apple. The apple had to be eaten by me.
Good. Yes.
Because after two, we have to put be.
Yes. Yes. So yeah, that's the thing. But so did you say that you have problems converting it back from the passive to the active?
Yes, actually, I didn't get enough practice. That's why I'm unable. And when I speak, I do not use passive. I do not use complex sentences or conditional sentences or complicated grammar structure as well. So I want to practice it, means I'll be able to speak for advanced language. And I'm planning for IELTS as well. So I thought that these things are necessary.
Yeah, especially for IELTS with complex sentences. Yeah.
Conditionals, complex, passive structures,
Yes.
and I think
yeah, the academic
variety of tenses as well.
Yeah, the academic writing, particularly for part 2 of the IELTS writing. Are you familiar with the format of the exam for IELTS?
Yeah. I have given mock test on cambly. I'm on cambly since last 2.5 months. So I have practiced it.
Yeah, I have been on cambly for 2.5 months.
Yes, that kind of mistakes I make.
Yeah, or I have been on cambly.
Even though I'm aware. even though I'm aware of those things,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes, once my tutor was asking me, how have you been up to, and I answered that I was doing so and so, but I had to answer like, I have been doing so and so. So it happens with me.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
I have been doing some work, or I have been doing some particular task. I should give an answer, but I answered like I was doing. So it's complete past, means not related to current point of the time.
Yes.
So I made mistakes, and I realize it later.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's why I want to practice, means I'm aware about grammar, but when it comes to speaking, I
Mm-hmm.
do not speak those sentences.
Yeah, when we look at writing and exercises, we have more time. But when it's just conversation, when we're speaking, then it's more immediate. So yeah, we don't always think about it. Mm-hmm.
I want to practice in spoken only for
Yes.
now.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, just going back to IELTS, particularly in part one of the writing, because you can't use I or you can't give opinions, so you have to do it in more abstract language.
Yeah, I did it multiple times, and now I have a idea about it.
Mm-hmm.
40 minutes test and all that, and yeah, I did in my mock test. I did some grammatical mistakes while speaking, and I think yeah, grammatical mistakes only,
Yeah.
and advanced vocab as well.
Yeah.
So I'll work on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I made some mistakes.
Yeah, I've made some
Yeah,
mistakes,
not
or I made some
yeah,
mistakes.
not I did some mistakes, but I made some mistakes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, that's the sort of thing in IELTS for collocations, like to make mistakes and not to do mistakes.
Are you familiar with cohesion, coherence?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, next lesson maybe we will talk on this
Yeah.
topic.
Okay. Yeah, you get 25% of the marks for cohesion and coherence.
Because I have booked one more lesson with you.
Yes.
So for me, keep some sentences or some stuff ready, because I want more and more spoken practice.
Yeah.
And my tutor Janet do the same. She always prepare something, and she share screen with us, and I just keep speaking, or I just keep answering to her.
Yeah. She.
Answering
Uh-huh.
her, no need to.
Yeah, she does the same. Yeah. Yeah. There's other things like not only but also. Do you know that construction?
Not only, but also, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put things like that in, it gets you higher levels then, not only but also, yeah, the complex sentences. What do we use for the complex sentences? What words do we use?
Uh, I haven't studied yet. I
Okay,
want
yeah.
to now.
They are things like although and despite. Yeah.
Okay. Although, then instead, spite, even if, even though. I use it sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but not all the. I think these are conjunctions.
Yes, they you got dependent and independent clauses for the complex sentences.
Okay.
Although it was hot, I still played football.
I still.
Yeah.
Still is a conjunction.
Now, in that case, it adds emphasis to the sentence.
Okay.
Yeah. Because although it was hot is not the complete sentence, it's the dependent clause, because you need an independent clause to complete the phrase.
Okay.
So, yeah, but those things that get you higher marks in exams, and they sound better when people speak also. Instead of just using simple sentences, it sounds better then. But a lot of people think that we use them all the time, but as native speakers, we actually don't. We just use quite basic vocabulary a lot of the time.
Okay. You do not use basic vocabulary, okay?
No, we do.
Are you
No,
talking?
we do. As native speakers, most of us use just basic vocabulary. We don't use the higher vocabulary that we need, that students need in exams.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite strange because people, yeah, you get higher marks in exams for using it, but if you have a conversation, if you go to England and have a conversation with somebody, it's usually quite basic language that native speakers use.
But you use different structures like passive, complex, conditionals, and all those in your daily conversation. Then phrasal verbs, different expressions, and idioms as
Yeah,
well.
they are the phrasal verbs.
Which I do not, which I don't.
Yes. No, they particularly phrasal verbs we use a lot. Expressions, yes.
I have learned many phrasal verbs. I think near about 400 to 500. But when come to speaking, I don't use it.
Yeah, that's
Due to lack of practice, I
that's the
think.
thing. Yeah, they need to be learned in context so that you use them and you get familiar with them. Then you learn some more. So, yeah, it's the secret of it. Yeah, and also watching. If you watch British TV, like sitcoms, TV series, comedies, particularly, they use a lot of phrasal verbs, a lot of idioms.
Okay, can you share some link with me, British TV series and comedy?
Yes, yeah.
If you have.
Yeah, it won't be until later today because I have lessons, then I'm out. But I'll send them to you later today, and you can look at them. Yeah.
Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, there's one called particularly Only Fools and Horses. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's set in London. There's two brothers, and they are like market traders. They are not always honest, but there's so many expressions in there that students wouldn't normally understand.
Fools and horses.
Yes.
Only fools and horses. What's the exact meaning of it?
It's a line from the theme tune. It's only fools and horses work. If you can, because they try to get money without having a regular job. So they say that if you can get money without working for it, then only fools and horses work.
Okay.
Yeah, have a look at that. I'll send you some links later. And then next time, I'll also prepare on coherence and cohesion for it.
Yeah.
Good.
I think day after tomorrow or something. I have book lesson with you. Okay. 2 minutes are left. I'm talking to my tutors regularly, and I have learned from her neutral accent. So just tell me, what do you think about my accent? Is it neutral, Indian, strong Indian, or what? Or are my pronunciation are correct or what?
Your pronunciation generally is good. Yes, yeah. I could tell immediately that you have an Indian accent. Yes, but it's you speak clearly. It's understood and clear. So yeah, people would know that you have an Indian accent, but it doesn't detract from what you say when you speak.
Okay, means for IELTS, it might not be a hurdle to get good score.
Accent isn't a problem in IELTS as long as you speak clearly and the examiner can understand you. That's not a problem. Yeah.
Okay. Because till now I was emphasizing on my pronunciation only because my pronunciations were not good. So
yeah,
till now I have worked on my pronunciation, and now I'm working on my grammar.
Yeah, it's intonation would lose the marks rather than pronunciation. Yeah, certainly.
I think my intonations are not good.
Yeah, but we will see next time. Yeah. Okay, we will have to finish now, and I will speak to you next time. Yeah? Nice to speak to you.
Okay, next time we will see cohesion and coherence, and one next we will see intonation.
Yes. Okay. Bye bye now. Bye bye.
Okay.